Ready.
Okay, so we're having a problem with I'm doing this all on a smartphone and it just randomly stops and I don't know why. Thanks for bearing with me. But we were talking about chaga mushroom and I have transferred the fire to this large piece of chaga, which I could carry this piece of chaga for probably a couple days in a pouch. Could be a leather pouch, but could be birch bark with some moss in it. And there is an ember trapped in the chaga right here. It burns extremely slowly. And as long as it has some air to it, I can carry that spark. So literally carry it with me in my pocket, if you will. And be able to carry that through the forest and start my fire. And start my fire again in the forest. So let's just recap. We did some flint and steel fire, high carbon steel. Can be homemade, and we use quartz to throw a spark. We threw a spark on both char cloth, which is carbonized cotton made inside an Altoids canister by putting a hole in the top of the Altoids canister and just simply putting that on your fire until you see smoke coming out the top. Has to be 100% cotton. We then throw a spark on that. Okay, with this. Then I showed you that where we took very thin pieces of chaga mushroom. I'm actually going to snuff that out, save that for later now. It actually can be hard to put out. Very thin pieces of chaga mushroom, and we also charred it. And in the exact same way we charred the char cloth, then we ground it up so that it would also catch a spark, and we saw us do that. I showed you this little SOL survival sparker. Does the exact same thing as the striker. It's maybe a little more effective, except for it's going to run out. And then we talked about different types of tinder, mouse nests, very small pieces of twigs and birch bark, but the best all around is going to be eastern cedar bark. So your assignment's simple. I want you to make some char cloth, and I want you to take a picture of it and tell me about it. If you find chaga, that would be awesome. But even before that, I really want you to look for making some kind of tinder bundle with the preference being to eastern white cedar bark. Okay, I got to pick all this mess up. Hopefully we get all this up and live for you. Remember, we are going to meet in virtual live person soon. So I think I have everybody online now, and I hope you're enjoying this. All right, thanks, bye.